The old botanist, Professor Willow, loved to explain the inner workings of plants. "Think of a plant like a city," she'd say to her students, her eyes twinkling. "It has its own infrastructure." She began with the meristematic tissues, the construction crews of the plant world. "These are the actively dividing cells, always building," she explained. "The apical meristem at the tips of roots and shoots pushes the plant upwards and downwards, while the intercalary meristem in grasses helps them grow tall. Then came the permanent tissues, like the city's established buildings. Parenchyma cells are like the city's warehouses, storing food and water," she said, holding up a thin leaf. "Parenchyma cells are the city's strong support beams, giving flexibility and strength." She pointed to a piece of bark. "And sclerenchyma cells, with their thick walls, are the city's protective walls." Professor Willow then talked about the complex tissues, the transport systems of the plant city. "Xylem is the water pipeline, carrying essential water and minerals from the roots," she said, tracing a vein on a leaf. "And phloem is the food delivery system, moving sugars from leaves to all parts of the plant." She showed them a cross-section of a stem. "The epidermal tissue system is the city's outer protective layer, like the skin of the plant," she continued. "The ground tissue system is the city's heart, where all the important work happens." Lastly, she showed them how the vascular tissue system, with the xylem and phloem, forms the city's transport network. "Look at the dicot route," she said, pointing to a diagram. "See how the xylem and phloem are arranged? It's like a well-planned road system. And in a monocot route, the arrangement is different, a unique city plan," she added. She encouraged her students to look at plants differently. "Each part, each cell, has its purpose," she said, "working together to keep the plant alive and thriving."